What's up, dudes? Max here. So the time has finally come. The review embargo on many of the Xbox One launch titles has been lifted, and that includes Killer Instinct. Now, reviews for games can only mean so much, especially when it comes from, like, mainstream media, and when it comes to fighting games, it really can be hard to get a fighting game to get an amazing review score. It takes a huge package and a lot of stuff for actual big league fighting games to get really high review scores, like over 8s or 9s and things like that. So I wasn't expecting much from Killer Instinct's reviews when they eventually were to pop up this morning, although I have been pretty damn surprised by what has happened. So essentially, I was predicting that Killer Instinct was going to get approximately maybe some 5s or 6s in the long run, mostly because it has a disturbingly lack of content. Everyone knows that the game is launching for $20 with 8 characters. Story mode is not ready yet. There's some online features that are still to be added and stuff like that. So there's still a lot that's going to be coming, even though I know how much fun the game is personally. I will be making a personal review for myself a bit later, which will be much more subjective to, like, the fighting game aspect of Killer Instinct. But, that's, you guys already know me. I'm very biased already just because I like the game so much and I played so many different versions of it, but I'll be making that review later and trying to get as much information out there as possible. But, I wasn't expecting much from mainstream media reviews because it's a fighting game, and right now Killer Instinct is kind of at its bare bones the way it's being released at the moment, because there's just, like I said, so much missing from what the game is going to be in a few months, if not, you know, by the end of Season 1, or hopefully when Season 2 eventually shows up, if it does show up. And, well, what has happened is something that was striking and, like I said, surprising to all regards. Killer Instinct right now is getting a lot of 8s, and it's getting some 8.5s, and it's getting a few 7s, and it's gotten like 1 or 2 like 6s. And the biggest thing right now that is the downfall of the game is the fact that, yeah, it's lacking content. It's lacking the modes and stuff like that that everyone really likes, and that gives fighting games really good reviews. Like, the reason most of the NetherRealm games review so well is because they have, like, a ton of content, and as far as single player, and if you're a guy that doesn't actually like playing people in a fighting game, which seems really weird, but a lot of people don't, and they just want to use their character to beat each other up, then that exists with, like, offline, and you can just play different modes and stuff like that, and that'll actually give a fighting game really good reviews. And in this case, somehow Killer Instinct, just off the merit of it just being a solid as hell fighting game in itself alone, is justifying the game to be worth an 8.5, an 8, like, it's getting a lot of 8s in a lot of different places, and a lot of, like, 7.5s from other places as well. It's actually, it really goes to show that the game is really designed to have people to be pulled into it. Like, maybe these reviewers and some of these guys are experiencing that Killer Instinct itch that I've been talking about a bit, that this drive you have to just keep playing, and just to keep going, and hopefully these reviewers have played, like, human opponents, because that's when you really feel it, when you actually play people, and oh my god, man, you just don't want to stop. So that's about it. I just wanted to update you guys on the whole situation with the game right now, and it's getting so close to coming out. I was luckily up and ready when all these reviews started hitting and all the Killer Instinct threads started going crazy, so I just wanted to give you all an update, and I'll leave you below with, there's not many video reviews of it yet, but there is one by IGN that is down below. I think IGN gave the game an 8.4, which is a really good score, and I think they're kind of scoring it based off the fact that Killer Instinct is a platform for more stuff to become available in the future, which is fair in my opinion, because we all know Killer Instinct was made in pretty much less than a year, and there's a lot of stuff coming, like, and that's the idea, is that it's a platform to grow on. So, and for the most part, it's not getting reviewed like it's a platform. It's getting reviewed like it's a $60 game, and the people don't realize it's a $20 game. Anyway, there's another quote that was a really good one from a US Gamer that I'll leave you guys with before we go. The final paragraph from US Gamer reads, "Minor nitpicks aside, Killer Instinct is an amazing game for $20. The character count leaves a little bit to be desired, but for the price, you can't complain too much. If you get the $40 version, you get the original classic arcade, but no online play for it at the moment. If the game had 24 characters, a story mode, and was priced at $60, it would be a system seller for the Xbox One. Even as what is essentially an Xbox One live arcade game, Killer Instinct is one of the best titles on the Xbox One, and will only be improving as more characters are added. Do yourself a favor and at least try out the free version for an hour. It could be the best decision you make at launch." And that sounds pretty freaking good to me. My name is Max, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.